came home for Thanksgiving, but no one was there except my grandpa. My dad sent me a text message saying, "We spent your $7,000 on a family vacation, have fun." Then my grandpa said, "Trust me, they won't like it when I'm done." The house was dark when we pulled up. No decorations, no turkey smell, nothing. Just grandpa's truck in the driveway and mine after he picked me up from the airport. I walked in expecting chaos. My sister's music blasting, mom yelling about the oven, dad watching football too loud. Instead, silence. The kind that makes your stomach drop. Then my phone buzzed. A text from dad with a photo attached. My entire family at some beachfront resort. Mom in a sundress. My sister with a cocktail that definitely wasn't virgin. Even our dog wearing a lei. The caption read, "Maui 2025, best Thanksgiving ever." Below that, "We spent your $7,000 on a family vacation. Have fun." I just stood there staring at my phone. That money wasn't some gift they gave me. I'd earned every dollar working night shifts at the hospital while taking 18 credits. 6 months of coming home at 2 a.m., smelling like disinfectant, and dealing with people's worst days. I was saving it for an engagement ring. My girlfriend Sarah and I had been talking about it, and I wanted to do it right. Grandpa took one look at my face and said, "Show me." I handed him my phone. He studied the photo for a long time, zoomed in on their drinks, the resort logo in the background, my dad's smug smile. Then he said quietly, "Trust me, they won't like it when I'm done." I went upstairs to check my room. The shoebox under my bed where I kept the cash, empty. Not just the money gone, but the box too, like they wanted to erase the evidence entirely. When I came back down, Grandpa was sitting at the kitchen table with his laptop open. This was strange because the man could barely figure out how to attach a photo to an email. "Your dad still use the same password for everything?" he asked. "Yeah, the dog's name plus his birth year." "Why?" Grandpa's fingers moved across the keyboard faster than I'd ever seen. Within minutes, he was in my dad's Facebook, his email, even his company portal. Turns out my dad had been documenting the entire trip online. Photos of first-class seats, videos of the resort pool, receipts from restaurants where they'd spent $300 on dinner. He'd even posted a story. Finally treating the real family to the vacation we deserve. The real family. Like I wasn't part of it. Grandpa screenshotted everything. Every post, every receipt, every smug comment my dad made about investing in experiences. Then he found something else. In my dad's work email, there were expense reports. Lots of them. Hotels in cities where our company didn't have clients. Dinners for 6 people when he claimed solo business trips. Car rentals for SUVs when he should have been flying. My dad had been billing personal vacations as business expenses for at least 3 years. We're talking $40,000, maybe more. Grandpa didn't say anything, just forwarded the entire folder to one email address with the subject line, "Thought you should see this." The recipient? My dad's boss. The VP who'd just given a company-wide memo about expense fraud after someone got fired for a fake $200 Uber charge. "Now we wait," Grandpa said, closing the laptop. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, just kept refreshing my phone. Around 10 p.m. it started. A call from dad. I declined. Another call. Declined. Then the texts started rolling in. "Call me now. This isn't funny. What did you do? Call me right now, Nathan." 37 missed calls by midnight. I turned my phone off and went to bed. The next morning, Grandpa made eggs like nothing happened. My phone was still blowing up when I turned it on. Texts from mom now too, and my sister, and even my aunt asking what was going on. Then I got the call from Sarah. My parents had shown up at her apartment at 6 a.m., banging on the door, demanding to know where I was. They'd flown home. Cut the vacation short. No refund on the resort, no refund on the flights they'd already used. By Monday, my dad's office had called an emergency meeting. He was fired before lunch. They didn't just let him go. They were pursuing legal action for the fraudulent expenses. Mom called me crying. They couldn't make rent. My sister had to withdraw from her spring semester because they couldn't pay tuition anymore. The vacation they'd stolen my money for had cost them everything. Last week, Mom showed up at Grandpa's house while I was visiting. She looked awful. No makeup, yoga pants, hair in a messy bun, nothing like the put-together woman in those Maui photos. "Nathan, please, we need help with rent just this month." I looked at her, really looked at her. This woman who'd raised me, who used to pack my lunches, who taught me to drive. Then I thought about that text, about coming home to an empty house, about the shoebox under my bed. "I would have helped," I said, "but I spent that $7,000 on a family vacation."